Elite Universe, what is up? You guys already know what it is when the Bronx Bomber hits all your big screens. And we are here. The king of the square circle event is here and popping. I already introduced myself, but that guy over there, the owner of Elite Marks, JP. How you feeling today, brother?
Oh, I'm feeling great, man. We're going to crown a new king today.
Yes, yes. And we're going to find out who that king is tonight in the main event because Shady Sean McKenzie takes on Franklin Benjamin and Vagabond to determine that. But before that, we have three big matches that I'm sure that all you guys are going to be excited for. Let's talk about the first match, JP. What's the first match for tonight?
Well, if you've been going along with the story, you know that this match right here is going to be big. We have Gambit versus Hector Flores. And if Gambit
Ooh.
wins, I become the manager of the DOA.
Ooh. Damn, man. And if Hector wins, y'all gotta stop talking about all this management bullshit
Yep.
because he gets tired of it. So,
That's right.
so with that being said, let's get to that match right now. Hector Flores taking on Gambit, and it starts right now.
Well, Hector, do you finally believe me? Do you finally realize it? Do you finally see what me in the locker room have been talking about the whole time? That you need to start realizing who I am. I am the reason why you are where you are, Hector. I am the reason that the DOA is where it's at right now. Not because of you, because of me. You always needed me, Hector. I never needed you. I didn't need no one. But my brother needed me, and I helped him out, and now look at you. You hold tag team gold because of me, Hector, because nobody else wanted you but me. I came and saved you. I saved your career. And this is what you do to me. You leave me out of Lethal Lockdown. You leave me out of the tag team promo. You toss me aside because you got two new buddies in the group. But look at them two buddies now. Because of me, they are champions. And now we are going to get JP as our manager because, Hector, I promise you, this promo match, you have no chance against me. See, you might be better than what you are and what you have been the last few years, but you will never be better than me. I will always be one step ahead of you, Hector, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I promise you, Hector, if you ever leave me out of something again, you will find out that you are the Marty Jannetty of this team and I am the Shawn Michaels, and I will shut your career down like that if you ever cross me again. So, Hector, you can either stand beside me as a Nemesis Tag Team Champ with JP as our manager, or I can end you in the DOA. Get in line.
I'm sorry. Is that what you wanted to hear, Gambit? Oh, hold on. Even better. I was wrong. Does that make things better? Gambit, it took us what? Almost 2 years to finally get some motherfucking recognition around Elite in a blink of an eye. You let that all get thrown away. And for what? That piece of shit, JP, that never really gave a shit about us? Who's always had your back? Who's always gone to war with you? Certainly wasn't JP, Gambit. News flash for you, in case you've forgotten. It's been me, holding you up when you were down, talking you into staying when you wanted to leave, making sure you promoted yourself. But in the end of the day, I'm the bad guy, right, Gambit? Why is that? Because I made an executive decision to post a promo without you in it? Gambit, you left me no choice. It was either post a promo or screw over our entire team and have no promo points for our team. I really do hate that you had to be the one left out. But I did what I felt was best for the DOA. Talking about what's best for the DOA, do you really think in your heart that having JP as our manager is what's best for us? Maybe, just maybe, I might be in the wrong. I'm not too egotistical or hard-headed or stubborn to know when I am wrong. Regardless of what happens tonight, we need to be on the same page. So tell you what, if that means I have to swallow my pride, put my issues with JP aside, and accept him as our manager for the betterment of our group, so be it. But JP, I want you to listen closely. I'm watching you. And if I feel like you're up to something, even in the slightest, I won't hesitate to make you regret it.
Hector Flores, you've made the right decision by accepting me into the DOA. Now, I know you're not happy about it, Hector, but trust and believe that with me as y'all's manager, we will reign supreme over this whole industry. Now, the DOA, some people say that stands for Dead on Arrival. But you know, it just doesn't fit. So, from here on out, the DOA will stand for Disciples of Authority. Because as the manager, the owner, JP, has all the authority in this company. You see, Blake English is now the Shockwave champion. Slick Rick is now the Classics champion. And it's because they fell in line and listened to what I had to say. And Hector, as long as you do the same, you will stay Nemesis Tag Team Champions with Gambit. As long as you fall in line, Hector, and become my disciple, of Authority. Along with Blake English, Slick Rick, and Gambit.
Yo, what is going on in Elite right now? I don't know what's going on, but holy moly, guacamole, Gambit picks up the win against Hector Flores, and I guess Hector fell in line, I guess?
It looks like it.
Bro, this is epic.
He knew what was best for business. That's all I'm gonna say.
But let's think about this. Wait a minute. I kind of find something funny with Hector and Gambit. So let's be real. If it wasn't for Don C, these guys wouldn't be nothing. I don't understand why they're trying to take credit for shit that Don C did. Don C put them on the pedestal. They did what they had to do. And look at, oh my God, man, this is crazy. This is crazy, man.
Look, all I know is now I'm the manager of the DOA, and we have changed the name. Yep. You saw on the video. So,
Disciples of Authority. Yep. That's crazy. Now, where does that pitch you next to the Regulators? Because we have one owner with the Regulators and the other owner with the DOA. This is crazy. This is about to be crazy in Elite, man.
You know, I've been hearing some things about a briefcase. So that might be where that plays in.
All right, man. That was exciting. Hey, that was an exciting first match. What a surprise. JP being deemed the manager and the leader of the DOA, Disciples of Authority. Let's see where this faction goes from here.
Yeah, in our next match, we got Buckshot versus Sander Cool.
Ooh, I've been looking forward for this match, man. Sander Cool, I don't know, man. He's been a fan favorite here in Elite. And, you know, Buckshot, everybody knows how Buckshot does. So, how you feeling about this?
I think Sander's got a lot to prove here. You know, I guess he thought that me and Buckshot were like on good terms or something. I guess he thought we were like friends. And so he was like, he wanted this match. And he didn't think I was going to give him this match. But here we are today.
Yup, here we are today. And that match is happening right now because it's Sander Cool versus Buckshots right now, only on Elite.
You know what, Elite? Can someone help me? Like, seriously help me. Who the fuck is Xander? Because I'm still trying to rack my brain of who he exactly is. Because no one's told me who he is. Because the last time I saw, all he was doing was bitching about me. And I get it. He can't keep my name out of his fucking mouth. A bit like what Scottish Warrior is like. But Xander, you come from the same realm as him, don't you? You come from that same whining, bitching, complaining little personas that you put in because you think that you guys are wrestlers. This is not wrestling. No. This is the promo world. This is where you actually have to come out here and tell them why you hate them. You know what, Xander? I don't hate you. I almost pity you. Because you have associated yourself, whether you like it or not, whether you fail to admit it or not, you have put yourself with Scottish Warrior. You, my friend, are just another Scottish warrior. Someone that still thinks that they are on the top of the fucking food chain, but they're not. Simply put, I've not put a lot of effort into this promo because I'm still trying to figure out who the fuck you are. I'm still trying to understand who is Xander. Because you're not going to come out here and explain that to me, are you? You're going to come out here and start chatting shit, saying you're going to hit me with a wrestling move. You're going to do all of this. You're going to do all of that. Simply put, Xander, no, you're not. Hell, you can even fucking lift me. I could lift you with one fucking hand. I could come out here and break your fucking jaw. But this is not a wrestling ring. No. This is the promo world. This is where things happen. This is where the bottom of the totem pole meets the top of the totem pole. And you're welcome. You're welcome for that exposure, Xander. You're welcome to listen to me because I'm giving you a life lesson. Just like what I did with Scottish Warrior. I am giving you the hard, honest truth. And the hard, honest truth, Xander, is this. You're not cut out for this promo game. No. Because you're still stuck in that fantasy wrestling land. You're still stuck in the fantasy world thinking, oh yeah, we're going to go into a wrestling ring and we're going to beat each other up. No. Xander, that's your issue. You will come out here and you put this off the cuff. You'll go, oh, I'm about to hit this move. If we get into a wrestling ring, we're going to do this. No, we fucking not. Xander, simply put, I am only here because I needed to shut you up. I'm only in this match. I only accepted this match because I wanted to shut you up. I wanted to silence one more fucking doubter. One person that keeps saying that Buckshot doesn't have it to be the world fucking champion. And you know what I do, Xander? I have more balls, I have more guts than you will ever have in your entire fucking body. So I'll tell you this, Xander. I'll tell you straight up to your fucking goddamn face that you are not deserving to even step in front of me. You are not deserving to even have a look at me, to even say my fucking name. Because this is not Joe Hendry, no. If you say my name again, I will not appear. Because I will make sure that you are 6 foot fucking under. This is what happens when you come with a man that has nothing to lose and a machine gun for a fucking mouth. So Xander, I hope you've enjoyed your little exposure at the top of the totem pole because you'll never getting to this fucking point again. You will never, ever see my fucking face again. We will never see Xander versus Buckshot again. So, Xander, keep my name out of your motherfucking mouth. Otherwise, I'll slap the taste out of you like you're Chris Rock.
Elite, you're probably wondering, why am I not in this new space? Why am I in this old room? Well, it's very, very clear, and it's very, very easy to explain. You see, I tried to say my things over there. I tried to say something, but they didn't like it. And some delay happened, so I started to think to myself, I'll pivot back. I'll go back to the place where I made legacy, where I made history. And that's what I'm going to do here tonight. Because I have a choice to make, Elite. Do I choose to stand with the regulators, with my own brother? Or do I stand with the Elite Resistance, consisting of Buckshot and the owner? See, before I get to that, I have to talk about my opponent, Buckshot. Now, Buckshot, you and I, we've had conversations. We had talks. But let me make one thing clear to you. I do not like you. I do not care about you. Now, I honestly think that you're a coward for ending the UK Championship, for taking something from the UK people. That's what I think about you. You're nothing more than a coward who went to the owner and bought him off to agree to your little cowardly action of killing the UK division. Because if it was me, I wouldn't have ended it like that. No, I would have gone out and actually defended that championship. I would have showed the people what I am made of. And not be some zealous cowards. So after tonight, you will understand more than anyone that you are a coward. That you are a bitch who can't do anything on his own without the help of the owner. Or rather, without buying him off. And that brings me to the owner. Look, I do not like what you did. I do not agree with what you did for Buckshot. But I cannot stand the regulators either. I cannot stand what they turned my brother into. And I need my own legacy here in Elite. I need to win. I need to prove that I can do things without him. Because clearly he only cares about himself nowadays. So yes, you have my support. I will work with the Elite Resistance to put these regulators out of a job. And put an end to this once and for all. Oh, and Buck Loser, I hope you're ready for the reckoning that is going to come.
What a match! What a match! But I feel that Xander Cool got robbed, JP. But I'll get back to that. How you feeling about that match, Buckshots versus Xander Cool?
Interesting match, I'd have to say. I don't know where Sanders getting this Elite Resistance thing from, but if he's trying to come up with a group to go against the regulators, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I feel that. That's why I like this promo. I like Xander Cool's promo because it had story. It had something going for it, man. Like for real. Like you could tell that he's really trying to establish an authority here to take over and take down you know the regulators. I felt everything he said, but I feel like I don't know. Buckshot kept repeating himself, and I don't know. I feel like Xander Cool got robbed in this, but hey, you have the best judges in the world, and I guess that's why they picked the match. They picked the winners. So,
I gotta say, Buckshot did a car promo. That should have knocked points off, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that too. But it's just that Buckshot didn't have any story like Xander Cool. Xander Cool,
Right.
You could tell he knew everything he was gonna say. And yeah, it might not look professional like some guys do here. And yeah, it might not flow like a Franklin Benjamin. But at least I could give him the effort of trying to establish a storyline here in Elite and working hard towards it. So just with that, I would have gave him the win. Because Buckshot had no direction. How many times are you going to say that this guy's not worthy to be in your screen, facing you? How many times can you say it in 4 or 5 different ways? Like,
Right.
And I feel like that's all that Buckshot promo was. But hey, we're not here to critique the matches, man. We just here to present the best product out there. And Buckshot's tried, and he got the W.
Got the W somehow. He's just looking forward to that World Championship match. That's all he cares about.
Yep, but let's get to the next match. What's the next match, JP? Because I'm excited. We're almost to the main event.
Well, this is our co-main event, and it is the it is the finals for the Worlds Collide Rivals Championship #1 contenders match. And we got Scottish Warrior versus Black Widow.
Scottish Warrior versus Black Widow. Scottish Warrior, he was mentioned in the last match, and he's part of the regulators. He's down with Toaster. He's down with Haywood. And then we got the Black Widow, a veteran here in the Elite. She's been turning heads everywhere, beating guys and women down. And it's about to be an exciting match to me.
Oh yeah, Black Widow's definitely she's come a long way, and she's working hard to get to where she's at right now. I'm excited for this match.
Yep. But enough talking. Let's get straight into the match. Black Widow versus Scottish Warrior. Oh yeah, baby.
Black Widow, let's not stand here and bullshit that there's pleasantries between you and me. Let's not pretend that we haven't met before. Let's not pretend that I haven't set you down already before. Because I have done all those things. I have destroyed you. And now, you have went on this journey in this tournament and you have reached nearly your final destination, as have I. And we stand across, knowing that the other one is stopping us from achieving their objective, achieving their goal, because only one of us are going to be able to shake that person's hand, lift that trophy high above their head, and say that they are the very best of the best, that they deserve to go on to Summer Bash and fight for the Pure Rivals Championship. Because Black Widow in that semi-final, all you spoke about was Jekyll and Hyde. Which Black Widow were they going to get? You do not scare me with your smoke and your fucking mirrors, because I don't need to worry about who the fuck I am. I don't need to worry about being a lucha libre with a mask over my face, because that is exactly not how I operate. And you want to say that you are the one that is the real Black Widow? Well, let me fucking tell you something, Black Widow. Marvel just called me, asked for their name back, because you are an imposter, you are a fake. You are going to be copywritten for the mere fact that you are using a superhero's name to cover up the fact that you are not on my level, that you are going to be one that is going to dethrone me. Well, unfortunately for you, Black Widow, this is going to be your mortal end. This, for you, is the Hunger Games where all the guns have went off, and it's now down to the final two tributes, me and you. And you think I'm gonna let you survive? You think that I am going to be the Peter that is going to allow you to save me? Well, no, because I am going to slay you here and take my rightful place and become the Pure Rivals Champion at Summer Bash. There is nothing that you can say that will determine that fate to be different in your favour. There is no book that you can read that will give you the chapter that you are seeking. And most importantly, Black Widow, there is no identity crisis that you can have of being a Black Widow or any other Marvel character that you want that is going to fool me. Because I know that when I look right in your eyes and you see me, you know you are not my equal. You know that you are not on my level. And Black Widow, you know that you are going to lose this here and now. You've had a remarkable journey, I'll give you that. But this is where it ends. This is where your tears will fall down your face. This is when the heartbreak will happen and you will have to go and search for a new identity, Black Widow. Because after tonight, you will not be called the Black Widow anymore. You are just going to be known as Katie Rose. So go pick your flowers and make sure that they smell beautiful, because this is your funeral. Because that, Black Widow, isn't a prediction. That isn't a spoiler. What it is my Asgard's call and the end of your existence.
And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout of goo.
Like a Black Widow, baby!
Love you until it hurts. Well, hello. Scottish Warrior. We made it. We made it to the finals, you and I. Sadly, this is the end of the line for you. You just aren't going to be moving on after this. You see, the ladder that we climbed to get here, there's only room for one at the top. And I'm afraid I'm going to be shoving your ass all the way back down to the ground and ascending the rest of the way alone. Because this is my time. I've said it so many times. I've said it over and over and over again. It's my turn. Okay? It's my turn. When I was first approached about this tournament, I really considered it, really thought hard. I was really very torn, okay? Then I heard who I would be facing first. Took a look at the brackets and decided, why not? I'm gonna go for it. And then in the semifinals, I was against Brody and Johnny Rockstar, and Brody was so scared of me, he didn't even show up. Okay? Brody's gotten wise. Somehow. Scottish Warrior, you should also become wise. This Black Widow, I've got shit in here you don't ever want to know about, okay? I've got ideas for ways to win matches that I don't even want to know about, okay? I need a diagram for you guys because I see it. I see it in my head. I can, it's right here. And it's the webs. And there's like little shimmeries, like your name is labeled on it. Right here in the middle. There's a little belt. It says championship. And it's mine. You can't have it. Nobody's going to be taking this off of me for a really long time. This is going to be mine. Because the Black Widow has earned it. Time and time and time again. And it's finally my time. You see? Don't mess this up for me, Scottish Warrior. You will regret it for the rest of your time that you are here competing with me. Shine that light. It's not going to shine any brighter than my webs, though.
Was that just a draw? Did I see that right?
Yeah.
What the freak? So we about to run this back at Summer Bash?
It's about to be a triple threat match at Summer Bash.
Holy moly, guacamole! What a crazy turns of event, but I do agree because if there was going to be a winner, I was going to come out here and say, bro, they really both bring that fire. and they both had a
Oh.
story to tell, and they both had me engaged in everything they had to say. Credit to Katie Rose, the Black Widow. Credit to Scottish Warrior. That is how you do a promo match. Oh my God, JP, take it away, man.
Yeah, man, that was amazing. Yeah, both of them, since it was a no contest, basically, they will be facing the Purge for the Worlds Collide Rivals Championship at Summer Bash.
Ooh, I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to that match at Summer Bash because I'm kind of on Katie Rose's side right now. I kind of want her to go in and win that title. She needs a singles title in her life right now, and the fire she showed, she needs to bring that against Purge, and she needs to bring it against Scottish Warrior again. And you know, we might see a new champion that crowned that night.
We might. Okay, she deserves it.
But let's get to the main event, the match that everybody has been waiting for, JP. And it's exciting. The King of the Square Circle finale is here. And JP, you have anything to say on this big match?
Hey, it's just watching be entertained. It's a wild match.
Man. And with that being said, let's get to the main event. Franklin Benjamin versus Shady Shawn McKenzie versus the Vagabond. And it starts right now.
The following has been paid for by the gods of Rome.
Elite Marks, Promo World, my fellow Promo Americans, and the rest of you broke-ass Bush League bums tuning in out of obligation. Franklin Benjamin stands before you once again, still your Defiance World Champion. Smarter than your favorite, sharper than your goat, dressed better than your daddy ever dreamed of, and more dangerous on the mic than either of the two corpses I've been forced to waste breath on tonight. Listen up, because tonight isn't just another battle. This is the moment where history gets written in blood and fire. Two men step into the arena thinking they could stand with greatness. We've got Vagabond, or as I call him, Vaggie. And we've got Shady Shawn McKenzie, the legend, who's become better known as Shitty Shawn McCrackhead. Two names that used to mean something. Two names I'm about to erase from the conversation forever. Because this isn't just a battle. This isn't just a match. This is the King of the Squared Circle Finals. The battleground where champions are forged, legacies are built, and one man walks away crowned the undisputed King of the Squared Circle. And I'm here to tell you, there's only one man worthy of that crown. One man who's already claimed it in every promo, every battle, every victory. That man is Franklin Benjamin. Believe me. Now first, Vagabond. He's not just some washed up name to me. No. He's my Secretary of Defense. He's part of my administration. And because of that, I wanted to be easy on him. I was gonna let him slide, give him some slack, because leaders don't always have to be ruthless with their own. But that shit stops now. Because Vaggie's been sleeping at the wheel. Been coasting. Been irrelevant. And I'm the one who has to wake him the fuck up. So look at me, Vaggie. You just got your ass handed to you by Soulstar, a man who shouldn't even be in the conversation, the lowest point of your damn career, and somehow you still showed up here? You might be GOP, and I respect you, but you haven't acted like the Secretary of Defense you're supposed to be. You're a liability, a placeholder. You used to be a killer. Once when you walked into a room, Vagabond, the air got thick with fear. But those days are gone. Now people just feel sorry for you. You haven't been a threat since you put on the jersey, since you started hiding behind alliances instead of owning the battlefield. So now, you're getting what you need, not a handout. but a fucking wake-up call. I'm gonna carve the killer back out of you with my words, and when this is over, you'll either thank me, or you'll disappear for good. Now, on to Shady Sean. 3 decades in this game, and all you've done is hide behind catchphrases. Shady bad news. Oh, so shady. That's just too damn shady. But those words don't save you. Those fans aren't chanting for you anymore. And speaking of fans, you like to say it's all about the fans. But remember that unsanctioned victory? The one you said doesn't count? When the fans actually picked the winner? They picked me by a landslide. The fans made their choice. They picked the better man. You see, you live off your name, Sean, but that name is all you've got. You haven't earned shit in years. You're a 30-year veteran acting like a rookie who just lost his push. You went from top dog to trick pony, from OG to PU, and the fans let you know it. You see, the roads are clear now. The world you came from, the world where men like you owned slaves and thought they were kings, that world is dead. Franklin Benjamin's about to be your new king, and he owns you now. Every time you step in front of me, you're reminded who's boss, who runs this game, who commands respect. That's just the truth. I beat you for this Defiance World Championship 2 weeks ago. Made you look like a tired sidekick. Then 6 days later, I bounced your old ass out of the World Cup in the first round in your own backyard. And now you've wandered into this battle like it's gonna be different. Like third time's the charm. Brother, third time's the funeral. You're not here because you still got it. You're here because you don't know where else to go. You're clinging to a past that doesn't want you anymore. That's not a coincidence. That's domination. As a matter of fact, and this is where it gets uncomfortable, because since I own you now, I figured I'd give you a little something to remind you of the oh so shady new reality. You're no longer Shady Sean. That name, dead, gone. From now on, I'm calling you Toby. That's your slave name now. Franklin says jump, Toby says how high. Franklin drops a promo, Toby shuts the fuck up and watches how it's done. He used to be a master. Now you're just a mascot. It's sad. Vagie's chasing his former self, Toby's clinging to what he was, and me, Franklin Benjamin, I'm writing history in real time. This ain't about proving anything. This is about claiming what's already mine. When it's done, one man will wear the crown. One voice will echo through every arena, every city, every corner of this business. One king will rule the squared circle with an iron fist, and it's gonna be huge. Because that king is me, Franklin Benjamin. Because at the end of the day, it's not about who tried the hardest. It's not about who used to be somebody. It's not about pity, nostalgia, or legacy. No, it's all about the Benjamins. And in the gods we trust. Now give me my crown and bend the knee.
I'm Franklin Benjamin, and I approve this message.
Yours truly, the personification of the complexity that is perfection in this business today. Yours truly, Shady Sean motherfucking McKenzie is here in front of all the fans of Nemesis for one thing, and that's that crown. The king of the squared circle, ladies and gentlemen. But I've got two gentlemen standing in my way. The Vagabond and Franklin Benjamin. Me and Franklin Benjamin, we've come toe-to-toe a couple of times here lately, and he's got the best of old Shady Sean McKenzie because, let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, I may be at the end of my competitive career, so to speak, so if I don't quite come out here at the same par that I used to, well, I might just have lost a couple of strokes, ladies and gentlemen. But that's okay. You see, I don't need to play the same game that Franklin Benjamin comes out here and plays with the crackhead jokes and this and that, and I don't need to come out here like a vagabond and slowly bore you to death and give you a visual stroke in the process of which I'm doing so. This could and may very well be the last time that Elite sees Shady Sean McKenzie, but on my way out the door, if it so is my last time here, I'm taking that crown because it belongs to me. And there's not a damn thing that the Vagabond or Franklin Benjamin could have done or ever could do to stop me from taking anything that has ever been mine in this business. Franklin Benjamin, the only unsanctioned win that you got the first time, I didn't give two shits about. The second one, well, let's just say you caught me at a bad time in my life, my friend, and I may have lost a couple of strokes right then. Maybe that's where they were lost at. Maybe I'll go back to that point in my life and try to pick them back up again and see if I can get the old game back. But I've got another date with destiny with you, Franklin Benjamin, and it comes at the World Cup. Now, whichever results show comes out first, whether it be the World Cup results or the results here in Elite, it really doesn't matter to me because you only technically have that one Defiance World Heavyweight Championship win against me, and I will redeem myself at some given point in time. But that only truly gives you one win because that unsanctioned win in the record books doesn't fucking count. So that, my friend, means that tonight here in Elite, in front of all the great fans here in Nemesis, like I said, it could be the last time. I'm going to give them a motherfucking show of a lifetime. And I'm going to give them Shady Sean McKenzie at the very best that he possibly can be at this very given point in time. And I'm going to take that King of the Squared Circle and I'm going to walk right out those doors of Elite. And next year, Franklin Benjamin and Vagabond, you might get the opportunity to take the second crown, just like Franklin Benjamin. You took the third Defiance World Heavyweight Championship because everything else in this business, my friend, I've already fucking taken from you first. And there ain't a damn thing you can ever do to fucking take that away from me. And if you don't like that, the same goes for Vagabond. That's just too god-damned shady.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are at the finals of the King of the Squared Circle tournament. It's me versus Shady versus Franklin Benjamin in a triple threat. Every last person in this match has to go exactly 6 minutes. 6 minutes. That sounds daunting for a lot of people and for a lot of reasons. Because the allotted time is very hard for people to keep others entertained from start to finish. But for me and Franklin Benjamin, we're used to it because he and I made our bread and butter going off of 6 minutes. Shady? Shady doesn't know anything about that. He thought, since all the attention was going on me and Franklin Benjamin, that this was going to be his moment. No, Shady, this is not going to be your moment. This is going to be your moment to fall and die. You're going to crash and burn. Because by the time you reach 3 minutes, you're going to run out of material. By the time you get to the end, you're going to have nothing left to say. Now, I understand that you have a vendetta against me. Because the first time I came into Elite Marks, I know you remember this, I know it still haunts you. I made you look like a fool. I embarrassed you. I got inside your head. I made you doubt and second guess your own ability. To the point that you no longer wanted to do anything in Elite Marks for a hot fucking minute. You avoided me. I was having top tier matches with top caliber talent, while Shady Sean McKenzie did the bare minimum, which wasn't that much. I mean, sure, you made your bread and bones everywhere else, but the fact of the matter is, your record will forever be marred and forever stained by the loss I dealt you here in Elite Marks, and you're about to get another one. Because Shady, I'll be honest, you don't deserve to be in this match. Not with me, not with Franklin Benjamin. Because if I could be really, really honest with you, this was our moment. Not Shady Sean McKenzie's, Franklin Benjamin and Vagabond, because we worked so hard to get here. Because at the last minute, for some reason, you bitched out. You ran. And then decided, oh, let me join in, let me make this a triple threat. No. You don't deserve that honor. The only honor you deserve is being a sacrificial lamb. You've never been a chess player. You've never been 2 steps ahead of your opponents, especially someone like me. Because I am as cold-blooded, ruthless, and as calculating as they come. So, I ask you, Shady, what is your performance gonna be like here? Strip away everything! What is Shady Sean McKenzie? Nothing. Now Franklin Benjamin versus Vagabond, that's special. Frank, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. I've been a trailblazer. I've broken barriers for the past 3-4 years of being in the Promoverse. Doesn't matter where I went, doesn't matter what I did, doesn't matter who it was against. Everybody wanted to fight me. Eventually you came along. Mr. Politician. The man who makes promises for everyone, everything. However, how far will those promises get you against me? Because I don't make promises, I don't make guarantees. I just go out and do it. If I say I'm gonna hurt you in such a way that's gonna leave you traumatized, scarred, and victimized for the rest of your life, I make it so. I leave you with mental and emotional scars that you can never, ever recover from. Which is what I'm gonna do to you, Frankie. Because without all this money, without all your tailor-made suits, without the gumption, where would you be? You'd still be out in those streets, selling drugs just to put food on the family's table. Without all this, you wouldn't have this. Without me, you wouldn't be here. And without my word of mouth, without my acknowledgement, who would you be? Nothing and nobody. Because at the end of it all, there will be 2 victims, 1 winner. The different breed, the Baba Yaga, the motherfucking Vagabond.
Oh, Franklin Benjamin is your king of the squared circle. Congratulations to the man from the GLP, Franklin Benjamin, on top again. How you feeling, JP?
Oh man, it was a great match, and you know, Vagabond and Shady Sean McKenzie, they both brought it, but tonight was just not their night.
Franklin Benjamin on fire here in this promo verse. He's the Defiance World Champion. Now he is the king of the squared circle, the king of Elite. And it's about to get crazy these next couple of weeks here, man, because we already know how Franklin Benjamin runs with shit. So, yeah, it's about to be excited, man.
Well, especially now that he now holds a briefcase for a Nemesis Championship match.
Yo, this is crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy. So he could cash it in whenever he wants. He doesn't necessarily have to cash it in at Summer Bash, right?
Right. Basically, he just comes on screen, tells the people when he wants that match, so his opponent can see, and then the match is set.
Damn, bro. Crazy. That's crazy, man. I'm so excited for that. Just to, the goosebumps and how, when is he going to strike? Like, you know what I mean? So it's crazy, man. But everybody, that's been your night. We have 4 big, exciting matches happening, and it was exciting to host this. JP, I'm already tired, bro. I'm sweating right now from the excitement.
Oh yeah, it was a great night. Really enjoyed every match on the card, man. Everyone put in some hard work this evening.
Yup. Make sure you catch the Nemesis that are coming out. Make sure you catch Summer Bash at the end of the month. A lot of big matches. Will Franklin show up? We don't know. We have to find out. Got any last words, JP?
Oh man, look, Summer Bash. We got 7 great matches on the card, so y'all be keeping a lookout for that when it comes out.
Well, I'm the Bronx Bomber, that guy right there, the owner, JP. And this was the king of the square circles, PLE. And we'll holler at y'all guys at Summer Bash. Oh, yeah, baby.